stepping in is DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third. Baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have time, though.
Here now the 2-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
That's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A payoff pitch one more time.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-2 is the count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Aaron Judge is on deck. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge,
number 99.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Calhoun. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. The tag, and he is out at second. Giancarlo Stanton now. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this. Stepping up is Josh Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-1. 3 balls, 1
Yeah, a
strike.
little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
2-1.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Vero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. Now here it comes.
Ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 63.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is. But meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. Calhoun, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Haven Smith is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail 1. So now into the box is Aaron Hicks, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hicks is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Peralta. And that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
No balls and a strike to count. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now it'll be Gio Urshela. And now the first pitch.
Gio Urshela.
Right through it here. And he's behind 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fly ball right down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strike.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. A 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning. Last half of the second set to go. Now it'll be the catcher, Carson Kelly, hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Jake McCarthy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw goes over to third, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there. Behind on behind in the count, 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole
No ball,
mentality.
2
This
strikes.
guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. A ball and 2 strikes now. Odor bats left, but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A full count for Odor. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, here is Luke Voigt. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Aaron.
Digging in next, Aaron Judge. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next up, Giancarlo Stanton, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Now here's the first offering. swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. High drive deep down the left field line. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Taylor Whitener is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Taylor Whitener.
In now, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. Rojas over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCarthy is right there, and that's out number 2. Now to bat, Gio Urshela struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 63. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes The hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1. This is pulled into right. Calhoun is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Rougned Odor is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 12.
Josh Rojas is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 4. Second
Digging
baseman.
in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next, it'll be Cole Calhoun. Threw a base on balls his first time up. 1-0 the count. Hit out toward second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Calhoun is off at first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as we begin the top of the 4th. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Peralta. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the air. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Luke Voigt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Aaron Judge stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-1.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Haven Smith. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So next to hit is Carson Kelly. He doubled his last time up. No balls and one strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. And stepping in, Jake McCarthy, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Throw on to Voigt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. First delivery to him. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Peralta ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. First pitch on the way. In for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that one yanked just foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees. Gleyber Torres flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower. Part of the zone called for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hicks stands at first with 1 out. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Count remains 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Just got a piece to the right side. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Good battle. Count remains full. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The shortstop, Gio.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Swing and a flare down the line. Calhoun coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Standing in now, number 63, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, his
Joey Gallo will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Wendy Peralta, the lefty, standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 58.
Sent on the ground out to second. Torres picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Nick Ahmed will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. There's prior history in this matchup. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. This is in the air to left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, The shortstop.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Josh Rojas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So no run. Caleb Smith takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now into the box, Rougned Odor. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Smith rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He pulls this one into right. Calhoun is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next, it'll be Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Smith takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Hit.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that just misses the pool as it's off the wall. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead even further.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres, and he fouls this one off. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Hicks at second with 2 down. And a bouncing ball, foul. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Marte.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Cole Calhoun waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now back
From the stretch.
Cole.
In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. A runner at first with no outs here. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. David Peralta is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
2-0.
Now it's 2-0. Peralta, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Next to hit, Carson Kelly. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Kelly.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And that's the 2nd out. And the runner from 3rd scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Next to dig in, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. 1-1.
No, that missed. That's
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him
1-1.
is there if they want to go that route.
On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point.
No,
Off
that
the
missed.
plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2 balls and a
Ball,
strike.
that's high.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Fouled away. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Dalton Varsho, who called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. Gotta love it. Taylor Clark enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And there's a base hit on the line.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with a change-up right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Sanchez, base runner at first with one out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Splash right into the pool. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Voigt coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball down.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A little early, and now it's even at 2 and 2. Fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up. Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 56.
Now at the plate, Josh Rojas singled in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's the ball.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And now
That's
a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now here it comes. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Urshela stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The batter, number 4.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Got a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Cole Calhoun comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Fouled off. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, David Peralta. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. One left for Arizona, and they remain well behind. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this,
1-1.
It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. The field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. McCarthy is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Gleyber Torres. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Fastball called for strike two. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. That brings up Pavin Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. This one's down to third. Adur is there. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
And now Carson Kelly. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1. Now that's popped up. Odor is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
So next to bat will be Jake McCarthy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Backs down in order. Behind. Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as they just continue to pour it on here. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over.
Will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. On now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. 1-1.
1-1.
No outs, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now?
D-Row.
Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-Row where they say, hey, it's good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like a snowman in the scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
Clint Frazier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for New York, number 77, Clint Frazier.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
One and two now.
1-2.
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. And a ball 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Kelly finds it, and that ends the inning. Aroldis Chapman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Now at the plate is Josh Van Meter, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chance.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Henry Ramos is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ramos digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game. But one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats. And he certainly didn't right there.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ketel Marte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Torres brings it in. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
15-2 the final tally here. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 63 pitches well enough to get the W. Madison Bumgarner was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting you on the floor.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.